Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, you guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, and stopping the narratives. Right? Stopping them from rewriting history, man. And in this video, we're going to once again stop the lies and the narratives, man. We're going to set the record straight on a LeBron James fan. And we're going to talk about how one of the LeBron James fans commented on one of my, I don't know, my video or my post. I can't remember which one it was. And he really believes that LeBron James has a greater work ethic than Michael Jordan. And he said so in the comment section about where I'm trying to convince people that Michael Jordan had a greater work ethic than LeBron James, even though Michael Jordan retired 3 different times, he said, this person said in the comment. And we're going to talk about this video because it's very obvious. Or I thought it was obvious that Michael Jordan's work ethic was way superior to LeBron James. And we're going to talk about the many different examples that highlight this, guys. And once again, educate the LeBron James fans and just educate people in general. Set the record straight, these fools, man. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states, man, that's been supporting my channel. I am truly humble, guys, but all support, man. It means a lot, man. Shout out to everybody in the membership that's been continuing to support my channel. Like I said, guys, I'm not here for the money, the fame, man. I'm here to set the record straight, man. Right? It's about the facts. Ain't no hate on this channel. It's all about the facts. The facts can never be hate, guys. And we're going to break it down. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, we're going to set the record straight on one of these LeBron James fan club members who left a weird comment on my channel. And, you know, this is why I'm here, guys. This is literally why I'm here. I'm not here for the money. I'm not here to be famous or blow up. None of this stuff. I'm literally here to set the record straight in these fools, man. Once again, like I said, hold the standard, stop the lies and narratives, man. Continue to stand up for the 80s and 90s, the guys that I grew up watching, man. We won't allow them to continue to tear down. You know, like I said, now we'll have to go against ex-NBA players now, apparently, on social media here on YouTube, because all these idiots with their podcasts on YouTube out here talking nonsense. Once again, trying to rewrite history and bend the reality, man, because these guys have no humility and they have no integrity, no honor. So I wrote down the comment that the person left, man, and I just want to read it off to you guys real quick, and then we're going to break this down, because these people, I don't get this stuff. You would think some of this stuff is obvious, but you know, like I said, maybe they need to hear it from me again. So, the LeBron James fan club member left this comment. Whose mans is this? I guess he's talking about me. Whose mans is this? Michael Jordan retired 3 times, and this man is trying to convince us he has a greater work ethic than LeBron James. And then they put a smiley face emoji. This was the LeBron James fans. They love those crying emojis. They love to speak in emojis oftentimes, the LeBron James fans, because they like to laugh at their own jokes and their own comments. You ever notice that LeBron James fan club people, they'll leave a comment and they think that they're being witty. They think that they're being slick or funny, and they laugh at their own comments. No one else is laughing. We're laughing at you fools. We're not laughing with you fools. And that's why my channel's here, to continue to educate you guys. This is why I have an entire playlist, almost 30 videos deep, of LeBron James fans say weird things. And this is a weird statement. It's an uneducated statement. And once again, it doesn't dispute anything. He didn't give examples of LeBron James having a greater work ethic. But I'm going to give this fool some examples that highlight Michael Jordan's greater work ethic. Just off the top, he exposed his own self in his own comment. Think about this. He says Michael Jordan retired 3 times. Okay, Michael Jordan retired 3 times and still won more championships than LeBron James? So that obviously highlights that Michael Jordan worked harder than LeBron James did. He did more in less time. So Michael Jordan was working harder than LeBron James obviously did. The man, like you just said, he retired 3 times, still has 6 championships. LeBron James still on 4. And LeBron James only got those 4 because he had to stack the odds in his favor. He had to build super teams and get 1 billion trades, and guys are requesting trades off of their teams. This is how LeBron James won. He needed a suspension from a player in the finals. He needed teams to be injured. He played teams like the 2020 Miami Heat to win championships. Gilbert Arenas says that the NBA gave LeBron James his first championship. But we're to believe that this guy had a greater work ethic than Michael Jordan? The guy that you just said retired 3 times and still somehow managed to win more MVPs, more championships, more finals MVPs, more scoring titles. I mean, my goodness, what are we talking about here? The man played 82 games more often than LeBron James did. So that leads me to my next point, the 82 games. Let's think about the 82 games for a second here. We talk about the work ethic. And he says, I'm trying to convince. I don't have to convince you of anything. See, that's the thing about Michael Jordan and LeBron James. I don't have to convince people about anything with Michael Jordan. The video footage speaks for itself. The proof is in the pudding, right? The work ethic of Michael Jordan is obvious because of the results that he got. So when these guys talk about this stuff, all you're doing is once again exposing LeBron James, because it's LeBron James, in fact, that you have to try to convince people that he's anywhere near Michael Jordan. That's where the convincing's done. That's why you have guys like Nick Wright out here and the Shannon Sharps. They're trying to convince you that LeBron James is somehow on that level of a Michael Jordan. Whereas for Michael Jordan, he don't need to come out on social media. No one has to convince you to buy Michael Jordan sneakers. No one has to convince you that Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time. He's recognized already as that by most people. There's no convincing here. I told you, this channel's not about me convincing you, right? Or you believing that Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player of all time. It's not about that. I don't give a damn. It's about the setting the record straight, stopping the lies and the narratives. I will not stand by and allow these fools out here to continue to lie about the guys that I grew up watching, right? And not be factual. Everything is a weird statement. It's a narrative and a lie. That's what it's about. Ain't about people being convinced about anything. I don't have to convince anybody about nothing. I don't have to brag about Michael Jordan or lie or embellish his career or create a false narrative to make Michael Jordan look great. He did that on his own hard work. So the 82 games thing, we can see is a glaring, obvious thing that points out LeBron James ain't working as hard as Michael Jordan. LeBron James claims to spend millions on his body in the offseason. I never heard Michael Jordan make all these claims. Oh, I spend millions of dollars on my body. I spend millions of dollars on my body. I spend millions of dollars on my body. I'm always doing this. I'm always doing this. No, we knew Michael Jordan was putting the work. We've seen the video footage. We've seen the pictures of Michael Jordan putting the work. We heard Tim Grover talking about the work Michael Jordan was putting in. Not wanting to be physically beaten anymore by the Detroit Pistons and other teams. So he decided to do something about it, to work harder. Work harder, Michael Jordan. Playing the 82 games, that's the hard work that Michael Jordan put in. His body was durable enough to last the 82 games, giving that kind of effort on both sides of the court. That's Michael Jordan's ethic. That's the work ethic of a Michael Jordan. When LeBron James played 82 games? One time in his career, guys. This longevity talk about how big and strong LeBron James is, the millions of dollars he spends on his body, all this stuff he does in the offseason. The man could only muster one season of 82 games. That shows he's not working as hard as Michael Jordan, man. He's not doing it. During the second three-peat, Michael Jordan played in 304 consecutive games between the regular season and the postseason, guys. LeBron James ain't sniffing nothing like that. That man's a load managing throughout his entire career. But he wants to talk about LeBron James' work ethic? How often did Michael Jordan load manage? That wasn't Michael Jordan. You can talk about the retirements all you want. Once again, let's not give the context behind these retirements, right? Let's not talk about in 1998 how Michael Jordan was essentially forced out of retirement. He was forced to retire. The last two retirements of Michael Jordan, or you want to call those two retirements in 98 and 2003. Remember, Michael Jordan came back for a love of the game because he was forced out of the league, basically. The Chicago Bulls organization broke up the Bulls. Michael Jordan, still to this day, is the only player in the history of the NBA to retire after winning an MVP. The man won the MVP and then retired the next season. You think that Michael Jordan wanted to retire? No, he wanted Phil Jackson back, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, all the guys back for another run. And the Bulls management wasn't trying to allow that to happen. So the man was literally, essentially forced to retire. He had no choice but to retire. Because why? He stood on his principles. He stood on principle. Right? Being a grown man, carrying himself with the integrity and the honor. Right? Respecting Phil Jackson, Scottie Pippen, the guys that helped him get there. So Michael Jordan was forced to retire in 1998, but they don't want to talk about those things. And then once again, him coming back for the love of the game and donating his entire salary to 9/11 victims those last 2 years on the Wizards. But you want to talk about the 93 retirement, right? And all the things surrounding that. Once again, Michael Jordan retired after 2 three-peats. You name me another player in NBA's history that retired after 2 three-peats. It's not happening, man. Once again, name another player that retired after winning an MVP. It's not, you can't name him. It's only Michael Jordan, guys. Once again, showing and proving that Michael Jordan was forced to retire when he did not want to retire. And we all know this. So once again, it's exposed to this comment. Another thing we must think about when we talk about the work ethic of a Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. What are we talking about on this channel, guys? The lack of overall development of LeBron James' game. LeBron James' game is basic, boring, it's bland. There's nothing creative. There's nothing original about LeBron James' game. Not even his dunks are original. He's out there doing the Karl Malone dunk. His game is not, does his game look like he's been putting in the work? The man's still airballing free throws in year 21. Does anyone believe that LeBron James is out there working the crazy work ethic of LeBron James? No. No. What post-up game does LeBron James have with any kind of consistency? Does LeBron James have a go-to move in the clutch that he could do besides barreling his shoulder into the paint and using his physicality in an era where no one else is allowed to use their physicality on the defensive end, which gives LeBron James a huge distinct advantage? Lower the shoulder and try to make a layup. This is LeBron James' game. Or stand down the three-point line where people let you shoot because you have no jumper and shoot these long threes. This is LeBron James' game. It's basic, boring, it's bland. Like I said, guys, not creative, not original. Because LeBron James himself is not creative or original, LeBron James. So his work ethic gets exposed when you talk about the overall game. Now, when you talk about Michael Jordan, his work ethic, you see the work that Michael Jordan put in on his overall game. Right? Michael Jordan could have easily rested on his laurels coming into the NBA as a rookie, averaging 28 points a game, leading the league in total points. He could have easily came in and been like, you know what? I'm good on this, man. My overall game is good. I'm averaging 28 points a game as a rookie. They can't do nothing with me. I'm going to work on my game. I'm going to continue to do what I do and just base my entire game off my athleticism. No, Michael Jordan did not do that. He did the complete opposite of that. Never rest on his laurels. Continue to push himself to get better. That's what it was always about for Michael Jordan. He always said, if I'm not improving or getting better as a basketball player, then it's time for me to walk away. If I'm not being challenged, it's time for me to walk away. And that's what happened after the 1993 season. But it was Michael Jordan's work ethic that helped him build his overall game. Michael Jordan, from year one as a rookie coming in the league, is not the same as Michael Jordan when he retired in 1990 with the Chicago Bulls. The game was different. It evolved, right? Never declined. It evolved Michael Jordan. He evolved throughout his career to maintain that level of success, to be able to lead the league in scoring all those years, right? Never dropping off, playing defense all those years, right? Both sides of the ball, being a true leader, a true competitor, all those years. That's the work ethic of Michael Jordan. LeBron James ain't never shot above 78% from the free throw line. He's a career like 73% free throw shooter. Where's the work LeBron James is putting in? He ain't working on his free throws. He's not. Once again, any kind of dribbling for LeBron James, has anybody seen LeBron James dribble the basketball? He cannot dribble the basketball. He cannot, guys. He just can't. That goes to his lack of work ethic versus a Michael Jordan. LeBron James ain't work on his handle. He ain't work on his passing. The man turned the ball over 3-4 times a game for his entire career. Never worked on a turnover problem. Goes to the lack of work ethic versus Michael Jordan. This thing about Michael Jordan, developing players, pushing them in practice, making the players around him better, that goes to Michael Jordan's work ethic. He put more work in on a Scottie Pippen, on a Horace Grant, on a B.J. Armstrong. He put work in on those guys to develop them, to build their confidence up, to have them prepared for the battles. Right? They had to earn it. LeBron James, he ain't working like that. Did he work like that with Andrew Wiggins? No, he traded Andrew Wiggins for Kevin Love. Did he work like that with Kevin Love? Did he work like that with Chris Bosh? Did he work like that with Dwayne Wade or Kyrie Irving? No, it was in Dwayne Wade who had to study Michael Jordan film to help LeBron James be more successful on the court. It was Chris Bosh who had to put his work in to alter his game to help LeBron James. It was Kevin Love who went crazy trying to fit around LeBron James and adjust and mold his game to help LeBron James. The man went crazy. It was Kyrie Irving who left LeBron James after a couple of seasons of playing with him because he saw what was going on. LeBron James trying to have him traded behind his back. LeBron James a dirtbag. But they want to talk about LeBron James' work ethic compared to Michael Jordan. And this guy talking about Michael Jordan retired 3 times and still accomplished more with 3 retirements. That proves the work ethic was greater for Michael Jordan. How many times has LeBron James made an all-defensive team in his career? The man's played 21 seasons and made 6 all-defensive teams. Not bad. In 21 seasons, though, that's not good. Especially when we talk about the work ethic versus Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was putting in the work on the defensive side of the ball. 9 all-defensive first teams in his 13 full seasons. 9 in 13 full seasons. 11 full seasons on the Bulls. So out of the 11 full seasons he played on the Bulls, the man was all defense, 9 of them, and led the league in scoring for 10 of them. And you could easily say that Michael Jordan should have been the all-defensive team in 1987, And that would have made 10 all-defensive first teams in 11 full seasons with 10 scoring championships in 11 full seasons. The only real season he probably shouldn't have won anything, or he didn't win anything, was his rookie season. And we all know he was injured his second season. So once again, this highlights the work ethic of Michael Jordan, putting in the work on the defensive end. Remember, he said he did not want to be recognized as just an offensive player. He wanted to be known as a complete basketball player on both sides of the court. So he put the work in. That's the work ethic. How about being coachable for LeBron James versus Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan is way more coachable than LeBron James is. Way more coachable. Michael Jordan had 3 head coaches his first 3 seasons in the league, guys. 3 head coaches. They were rebuilding the Bulls around Michael Jordan those first 3-4 seasons. Right? Until Doug Collins came in, and all of a sudden, they had a little bit more continuity there. Michael Jordan never got these guys fired. Kevin Loughery, Stan Albrecht. These guys raved about Michael Jordan, his work ethic, the way he worked in practice, right? The way that he would listen to the coaches and do whatever they want him to do. Very coachable. He learned that at North Carolina, right? He learned that from his upbringing. Once again, Michael Jordan being a true competitor, only wanting to win and doing whatever it would take to win and get better. That's the work ethic from Michael Jordan. That's not LeBron James. LeBron James thinks he knows everything. He thinks he's smarter than everyone else. So why is he going to work harder then? He ain't working hard because he thinks he already knows everything. That's a big problem for LeBron James. He's not as smart as he thinks he is. Oh, I got a high basketball IQ. I was blessed with a basketball mind. No, you were not. You're a goofball. You still haven't figured out to play in an actual system. You still haven't figured out how to win more than you lose. You haven't figured out how to make the players around you better, to maximize, to truly maximize them. He still never figured that out. Once again, still never worked on his dribbling. Still never worked on turning the ball over a lot. Never worked on a jump shot. Right? Still can't make free throws. No mid-range game. No leadership from LeBron James. Is LeBron James working hard at leadership? No, the man walks off the court early. So all this hard work this guy's talking about, the dude's walking off the court early. Where's the hard work showing? He's not even a true competitor. He wouldn't even work hard by going through the grind like a Michael Jordan. Forming super teams, that's hard work. That's LeBron James' work ethic. His work ethic was, when the going got tough, to bail out. Michael Jordan, when the going got tough, Michael Jordan got going. He got tougher. Right? Right? When things get hard, he got harder. Now LeBron James, when things got hard, he left. He quit. He quit. He literally quit, LeBron James, multiple times. I've seen LeBron James quit in the middle of a play, quit in the middle of a game. Michael Jordan never did that. But they want to talk about LeBron James' work ethic versus Michael Jordan, and I'm trying to convince these people of Michael Jordan's work ethic. Guy, you sound ridiculous. And I dare you to put your face on camera and make a video about it. Because LeBron James don't have the work ethic of a Michael Jordan. It's obvious. Because LeBron James did not have to work as hard as Michael Jordan to get what he's got. They gave everything to LeBron James. He's the chosen one. Coming out of high school, Michael Jordan was cut from the team. He had to earn his spot on the team, and then he had to earn his role in college, be coachable, and then when he goes to the NBA, they didn't even pick him up at the airport. So he had to earn his status in the NBA on the Bulls organization. Right? Nike, when they signed Michael Jordan, they didn't believe he was going to be able to sell the way that he did. He had to earn it. He worked for it. The marketability of Michael Jordan is second to none. LeBron James can't touch it, even to this day. That goes to Michael Jordan's work ethic, the work that he put in to become successful. Nothing was given to Michael Jordan. He had to earn it the hard way, going through the battles, going through the Pistons and Celtics, battling through these guys. LeBron James didn't want to do that. But this guy want to talk about Michael Jordan retiring 3 times and not having the work ethic of LeBron James? It's laughable at best. LeBron James don't have the work ethic of Michael Jordan. That's a problem for LeBron James. If he did, who knows what he could have accomplished with the physical gifts he was given. If he would have had the work ethic, the mindset of a Michael Jordan to be a true competitor, to really work on his game, to push his teammates in practice, to make the coaches better, right? Guy jumping all over the place, but they're going to talk about his work ethic compared to Michael Jordan. Insane, guys. We all know that LeBron James' work ethic can't touch Michael Jordan's work ethic, guys. Those are the facts. Those are the facts. This is not saying that LeBron James did not work throughout his life to work on his game or here and there. No one's saying these kinds of things. But there's levels to this. And LeBron James is not on the Michael Jordan level. He's not up there. And the proof is there. The proof is there, guys. Like I said, he can't show for 82 games. He load manages on the fans. He load manages in the games. Literally load manages during games. Walking around on defense. Is that a great work ethic from LeBron James when he's walking around on defense, standing still with his hands on his hips, walking back up the court while his team's playing 4-on-5? That's the work ethic. That's the hustle of LeBron James. That's not Michael Jordan's work ethic or his hustle that he gives on the court. It ain't the same thing. It's not equal, guys. What Michael Jordan was doing on the basketball court, the effort he gave versus LeBron James. LeBron James out, like I said, lollygagging, picking and choosing when he wants to give the effort. Michael Jordan was consistently doing these things, guys, at a high level. That's the work ethic right there, guys. You guys remember hearing stories about LeBron James practice on his team? Have you ever heard any legendary stories from LeBron James teammates about the practices? I don't hear any of this stuff. But what I heard from a lot of Michael Jordan's teammates is how practices were often harder than games. That wasn't because of Phil Jackson. That wasn't because of Jerry Krause or Jerry Reinsdorf. It wasn't because of Scottie Pippen. It wasn't because of Dennis Rodman or Tony Kukoc. It was because of Michael Jordan, the guy who was there before all of them, that set the standard. Michael Jordan was there before Jerry Krause. He was there before Phil Jackson. He was there before Pippen and Horace Grant and B.J. Armstrong and Dennis Rodman and Tony Kukoc. He was there before all of those guys. I told you, Michael Jordan's the only player that was on the championship Bulls, all 6 championship Bulls teams, even the first 3P Bulls team, that was there from the original roster in 85. It's only Michael Jordan. No one else lasted from the original roster to win any of the championships. Nobody. Michael Jordan was the only player. And then I believe the next season they got John Paxson. Michael Jordan, like I said, guys, the elder statesman there. The work ethic of Michael Jordan. LeBron James ain't doing those things. They ain't talking about the hard practices for LeBron James teams. As a matter of fact, it's a complete opposite. I remember hearing Isaiah Thomas, not the real Isaiah Thomas, the other Isaiah Thomas, the non-Hall of Famer. He played in the Cleveland Cavaliers, I believe, in the 2018 season, I want to say. And he said they didn't even practice. They did not even practice. They were out there lollygagging. And he was like, what are we doing here? You'll never hear those stories of Michael Jordan's teams. They were talking about how hard it was. B.J. Armstrong talking about how hard practice was, how intense it was. That's the work ethic of Michael Jordan, guys. These are the facts. These LeBron James fans, you expose yourself again. Michael Jordan retired 3 times, and he's trying to convince us he has a greater work ethic than LeBron James. And you didn't give no examples. Because there are no examples of LeBron James being a harder worker than Michael Jordan. I just gave you a crap load, several examples highlighting Michael Jordan's work ethic versus LeBron James, and it's not even close, guys. Once again, the man did more in less time because he worked harder than LeBron James did. Did more with less and did more in less time. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.